Welcome back to Daybreak this morning. Mercy Pediatrician Dr. Laura Waters joins us. Thanks for being here. We're talking about something that the parents might be interested in, right? ADHD?
Yeah.
Okay.
So ADHD affects about 6 million kids in the U.S. as of 2016 data. Boys tend to be a little bit more than girls, but a lot of kids have this disorder. About 9% of children between the ages of 2 to 17 are affected by it. So enough that probably somebody in your family or someone you know is affected by it.
Okay, and so, you know, parents might be wondering, my kids are having trouble focusing. How do they know if the kids are just easily distracted or if they actually have a disorder?
Right. So with ADHD, it's not just going to be here and there symptoms. It's going to be more prolonged symptoms, things that have been going on for quite some time, with trouble focusing, paying attention, being disorganized, being fidgety. Every kid's going to have a little bit of those kinds of symptoms here and there, but if it's something that's been ongoing for several months, at least 6 months or more, it's really starting to affect their school, their home life, their interactions with others, then it starts to become a disorder at that point.
Okay, so what should parents do if they find themselves in that situation?
If you have concerns or questions, your physician is going to be your best resource. If you have concerns that your child might have ADHD, going to them, getting an exam, making sure that it's not something else that can mimic ADHD signs or symptoms like anxiety or depression, learning disabilities, those sorts of things. We'll do an exam. We oftentimes will check their hearing and their vision, which obviously if a child can't see very well, then that may affect their learning and their ability to focus and pay attention. So checking for things that may look like it. And then after that, we'll actually do oftentimes testing. So we'll look at how children are doing not only at school but at home, and have parents and teachers fill out kind of standardized assessment forms to help us figure that out.
Okay, perfect. Do you have any advice, too, for parents to have an honest conversation with their kids? Because I'm just thinking, you know, putting yourself in that kid spot, it might be kind of embarrassing to admit, you know, that you're struggling so much.
Right. And I think now that, you know, with so many kids being affected by it, I think it's easier and it's more recognizable, and there are people that you're going to recognize and know. So I think having, you know, those examples of, you know, well, there are other kids that are probably in your class that are dealing with the same thing, and helping them feel comfortable with it, and just realizing that, hey, we're trying to recognize this so that we can help you learn better and make things easier. So.
Okay, and then I saw we also had a couple things that are not causes for ADHD, like sugar, maybe some common misconceptions too.
So there are things that are definitely going to affect and basically make those symptoms potentially worse at different times, but sugar does not cause ADHD, and also, you know, different parenting styles, watching too much TV, all those sorts of things don't cause ADHD. They can make some of the symptoms worse, but those aren't going to give your child ADHD.
Okay, Dr. Waters, thanks for being here this morning. Stick with us, you guys. We have the information, top 3 stories you need to know if you're just waking up when we come back.